Hey guys, good morning. Today we start a new chapter in grammar that's agreement, and we focus today on the first type of agreement between subject and verb. In order to say agreement and in order to start, what does agreement mean, guys? When I talk about agreement, I'm talking about a relationship of matching between the subject and the verb. The subject and the verb should agree together in something. Yeah, that's it. They should agree in number. And by number, I mean whether, singular or plural. If the subject is singular, the verb should take the singular form. And if the subject is plural, the verb should take the plural form. We mean by singular if we refer to one thing, one man, one person, one thing, one idea. More than one, for sure it's plural. For example, if I say egg, singular form, the plural eggs, whatever. Sometimes also if I talk about pronouns. For singular pronouns we have I, first person singular. We have third person singular like he, she, it. And for sure the plural forms we have you, they, and we. For sure, guys, when we say, for example, Ahmed plays football. Ahmed plays football. There's a kind here of agreement between Ahmed and plays. Also, guys, if we have a look at the following examples, when I say the lion yawns, the lion yawns. If we read the following expression, allow, let's try to guess whether the noun is singular or plural. If I say lion, this is the subject in the first example. For sure, lion is, yes, it's singular. That's why it takes the verb with it takes the S. Here, guys, we have to differentiate clearly between the S added to the verb at the end of the verb in the present form if the subject is singular, and the S plural that's added to the noun at the end of the noun. We have to match between them. One of the most common mistakes in your writing is about this point, about the agreement. So be careful about agreement. Very important mission you have to focus on to differentiate between identify the agreement well, write correctly using it in writing correctly. Type. Here, guys, in exercise 1, let's classify nouns and pronouns by numbers. If I say or reduce, for sure it's, yes, plural. Book, is, yes, it's singular. If I say they, for sure plural. I, singular. Aunt, singular. Roof, singular. Year, singular. For sure, guys, it's not a must that the plural noun ends by S. We have some exceptions. As I told you before, that children is plural, but it's irregular plural. We have child, children. We add R-E-N, not S. The same, with geese. Also, it's plural. And it's, like foot, feet, goes, geese. And yes, tooth, teeth. We have other words that doesn't depend on the main rule or the general rule that the plural should be formed by adding s. We have some exceptions for this rule. Guys, now we move to talk about the rules on subject-verb agreement. Are there any rules for that? Yes, the main rule we have mentioned before that, the subject, singular subject takes singular verb, and the plural subject need plural verb. When I say my brother is a nutritionist, my brother is, but my sisters are. And here is and are main verbs. The same with was and were. Was in the past form, with the singular subject, and were with the plural. We do that also with many verbs. If the verb, guys, is main verb, I mean it's not verb to be like play, go, whatever, we know that we need to add s or es or ies if the subject is singular. Ahmad plays football well. Ahmad and Ali go, play. But Ahmad only plays or goes. In the case of go, we add es because it ends with o. Or study, studies, change y into is. Okay, so the matching here is between the subject and the verb. If the subject is singular, the verb should take the singular form. Okay, and the singular form in the present by adding s mainly, or es or ies. Okay, now the second rule, guys. The indefinite pronouns, anyone, everyone, someone, no one, nobody, are always singular and therefore require singular verbs. When I say everyone, I don't say everyone have. I say everyone has done. Everyone has done his or her homework. Okay, this is related to pronoun agreement. Okay, it is not our topic for today, but we focus now on the agreement between the subject, everyone, and the verb has. If I say yes, has, okay, yes, has here is the verb that matches with everyone, the subject here, everyone, indefinite pronoun. Somebody, okay, has also, okay, the same idea. So, let's go to the third rule. Some indefinite pronouns such as all, some, are singular or plural. So they are troublesome somewhat. Singular or plural depending on what? On what they are referring to. So, if it refers to countable, okay, it's what? Yes, okay, it takes a single form. If it refers to plural, it's okay, it takes the plural form. So some of the beads are. We can say something else. It depends also on the object of preposition. Here, guys, if we look to the word beads, what comes after the preposition of, that determine whether some, okay, will take plural form or singular. Here beads plural, countable noun. That's why we say some of the beads are. But if we have uncountable noun after some of, we mean in the as an object of preposition. Okay, the uncountable noun is considered singular, so we match it with is. So we say water is. Some of the water is. That's it. Rule 4, guys. Okay, on the other hand, there is one indefinite pronoun, none, that can be either singular or plural. It often doesn't matter whether you use a singular or plural verb unless something else in the sentence determines its number. So none of you claims. Okay, none of you claim. But none of the students, have done. Okay, if we talk now, guys, about the troublesome, what causes problems for us, especially when, we write. You'll find, guys, that the more space between the subject and the verb, the more problems we have. And that's why, rule 5, phrases such as, together with, as well as, and along with, and all prepositional phrases that could come between the subject and the verb shouldn't shouldn't confuse us from noticing or identifying the subject and verb relationship or agreement. So the phrase introduced by as well as, along with, will modify the earlier word. Mayor in this case, but it doesn't compound the subject as the word and would do. So when I say, for example, the mayor as well as his brothers is, so don't look at the phrase in the middle, just have a look or try to find out the subject and the verb. The mayor here is singular and the verb is the word is. Sure, we have agreement here between mayor and is. Regardless to the word the brothers, that's a part of the phrase. Also, guys, the mayor and his brothers. Here, guys, once we have compound subject, we have to make the verb plural, in the plural form to match with the compound subject, mayor and brothers here in this case. Next, okay, rule, guys, when we talk about, okay, agreement, the pronouns neither and either are singular and require singular verbs, even though they seem to be referring in some sense to two things. When I say neither of the two traffic lights, should we say is or are? Is. Neither of them is. Which shirt do you want for Christmas? Okay, I say either is. Either is. Okay, be careful, guys, about that. Okay, even in okay, writing, have either of you, okay, two clowns read the assignments. This is something informal. We don't, okay, depend on at all. One of the rules, guys, we have to mention also the words there and here are never subjects. Be careful, guys. Okay, when I say there are or there is, depends on what? On what follows. Okay, there are two reasons. I don't say there is two reasons. There is no reason. So what determines here is the word that comes after the verb is. Here are. Okay, here, okay, the subject is apples, or okay, before it reason or reasons. Here are two apples. Be careful what determines here what comes after, not okay, what comes okay, not the word here or there. For sure, the same we can find in the question order. Be careful about the question order when you find the verb first and then the subject. Okay, verbs, guys, in the present tense. Okay, for third person singular like he, she, it. Okay, should take yes, as we mentioned before, we should put okay s at the end of the verbs. Like when I say he loves, not he love. She loves, but they love. I love, you love, and so on. Okay, something modifiers will get between. Okay, sometimes modifier that comes between the subject and the verb. Okay, mustn't confuse us from such agreement as we mentioned before. For sure, guys, we have some special difficulties okay about agreement. Some words that are always plural, like pants, like scissors, they are considered plural. But okay, when I say glasses, also I say my glasses where are on the bed. So someone asks, okay, what should I do if I mean only one? I should say a pair of glasses. A pair of glasses is. A pair of pants is. Okay, but once you said, okay, a pair of shoes is. But once you say shoe, okay, shoe refers to only one. Okay, so nobody okay will move or walk with one shoe or one pant. Okay, but we say a pair of shoes or a pair of pants. If I mention pants or shoes without a pair of, it refers to plural form, not singular. Okay, we have some other words that end with s and appear to be plural but are really singular because they refer to only one thing. Okay, for example, the word news. When I say the news from the front, I say the news is. Don't say news are. Nothing called. Measles is. Why? Ah, yes, it's a disease. So, it's a dangerous disease. Okay. Also, okay, guys, when I talk about words like physics, such school subjects, okay, also should take the singular form. Civics, physics, all these words should be physics is, not physics are. Okay, practice makes perfect and makes better, so let's go directly to exercise 2, guys. Follow me and let's try to choose the form of the verb that agree with its given subject. Yes. Number 1. This costs or cost. Okay, this. Okay, well, the function of this, guys, here, it's a subject. And if we look at this word, it's a demonstrative pronoun. As you know, you have 4, okay, demonstrative pronoun. This, that, these, those. We have 2 singular that are this and that, and 2 plural these and those. So this is singular, so it takes yes, costs, not cost, costs. The Chinese lanterns glows or glow. Okay, lanterns, okay, look, it ends with s, so the subject here is yes, plural, so the verb should be glue, not glows. The swimmer, Drives or drive. Okay, swimmer. Yes, it's singular. So it should take, yes, the verb should take S, drives. We considers or consider. For sure, we is the plural pronoun. Okay, first plural pronoun. So it should be, yes, consider, not considers. The men, plural, and this is okay, now irregular plural. As we know, we make the plural by adding s, but some words like man, men, child, children, okay, when I say woman, women, and so on, okay, are irregular, so be careful. Okay, men is plural, that's why the verb should be where. She asks, third person, okay, singular, the pronoun she, so the verb should take the singular form. These are, that's what we mentioned. The first one was this, but here we have the plural, these, so need. These tacos, tastes, not taste, taste are wrong, okay, tacos, okay, plural, tastes, okay, good. That music, sounds. Lessons, take. Several actors. Guys, if you don't find actors and you said several, accept or accepts, you know, several, few, many are plural pronouns, plural indefinite pronouns. Okay, that's in case. Okay, here also several, it acts like adjective, and the subject is actors. Okay, so actors accept. Children interferes or interfere, children plural interfere. They plural say. Counselor drives or advises here. The woman leads. You chooses. Mice, okay, regular plural. We have mouse and mice. When cats are away, mice will play. Be careful. Mice approach, okay, not approaches. Friends try or tries, try. The officer appreciates or appreciate, so appreciates. And finally, I swim. Is it singular, mister? Yes, it's singular, but it takes the plural form of the verb swim. That's it, as we said before. Okay, guys, let's go to exercise 3. We take, okay, 5 sentences only, and the left of it, okay, for you as homework, before we move to the problems in agreement exercise. Choose the correct form of the verb. Let's start. Successful basketball leagues exists or exist. Okay, here, guys, we have many words, and we are confused. Where's the subject? Is it successful basketball or leagues? Yes, you say that. Okay, successful and basketball here, guys, are adjectives for the word leagues. So leagues is plural, the verb should be plural, exist. Around the world, children dream. The relationship is between, the agreement between children and dream. So, if you find any phrases working as introductory phrases at the beginning, before the subject, or between the subject and the verb, don't look at them now when you make the agreement. The agreement should be between the subject and the verb. Yes. NBA teams, okay, select. Okay, teams, plural, select, okay. The NBA appeals or appeal, MPA, we talk about association. Okay, National Basketball Association. Okay, so NBA appeals or appeal. Okay, this is singular, so appeals. Okay, such a player is, that's it. That's okay for this exercise. Now let's move to another exercise, but focusing on, yes, as you mentioned, okay, now on the troublesome or the problems. Yes, guys, okay, identify subject and verb that agree in number. Here, guys, we refer that the more space between the subject and the verb, the more problems we may have. So put into your consideration the phrases that come between the subject and the verb shouldn't confuse us about this agreement. The agreement is between the subject and the verb, not between the object of preposition, okay, and the verb. So number 1. The launch of a space shuttle attracts or attract. Guys, you have to decide. Where is the subject first? Is it shuttle or launch? Guys, I told you before, object of preposition, that's shuttle here, is not the subject at all. Cannot be the subject because we have of here. Of a space shuttle. This is a prepositional phrase. The subject here is the word launch. Launch, singular, so attracts, not attract. Our thermos, which is in the picnic basket, is or are? Okay, for sure. Our therms are, not is. The subject here is therms. Number 3. That collection of poems is or are? You have to decide. Do we talk about poems as a subject or collection? Yes, I told you. Poems is just an object of preposition of, but the subject is collection. So collection is, not are. People in some states, people observe, not observes. Okay, plural form. Okay, next one. That's yes. Number 5. Children of the world needs or need food and medicine. Yes, we said that. Children need or needs need. Okay, good. The house on the hill is or are where my grandfather was born. The house on the hill. Okay, the subject here house, so the verb should be is. Koalas that live in the wild and in captivity. Okay, we have relative clause here starting by that until captivity. So, as I told you, whether it's a phrase or clause that comes in the middle between the subject and the verb, ignore them at all and look at the subject. Subject is koalas. Okay, so koalas eat. The principal of each high school, words, not a word. Stories about Hank Aaron always mix or make. Stories make, not makes, okay? It's not Hank Aaron the subject, it's stories. The cucumbers in my garden grow very quickly. That's it, guys, about our lesson for today. I hope that you enjoyed your time with me. For homework and extra practice, you'll find such things sent to you. Hope to see you soon, guys. Thank you. Bye bye.